Live in Western Oregon, this is NBC16 Today.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on NBC16 Today. I'm Bruhl.
And I'm Angela Yamamoto. We'll get into all of your top stories shortly, but first,
take a look outside.
We're taking a look outside because it is freezing out there this morning.
Yeah, things have been dropping off every day, and today, like frozen out there.
Exactly.
They're actually in a frost advisory across much of our region as we get started this morning. So if you put that ice scraper away for the year, bust it back out, your car windshield may need a little treatment before you head out to work on this Friday morning. Just kind of wintry all around. You've got fog issues along the I-5 corridor. You've got that frost coming in, and it's just been slowly dropping off every day. And today, not even so slow in Corvallis, a double-digit drop-off there. But add all of these couple-digit degree drop-offs to what we've seen over the past few days, and you get down towards freezing once again. Yesterday, the rain did come through, especially here in Corvallis and Eugene, about a quarter inch. The I-5 corridor getting more than out on the coast. Today, there will be some moisture in the area, but I'd say it'd be really scattered, so chances of seeing any serious accumulation will be minimal. But here we are. That's the hardest news of the day. Near or at freezing across much of the region. The coast slightly warmer than what we're seeing along the I-5 corridor, but not warm by any stretch. Some frozen temps along some elevated areas. And Angela, just much, much cooler than what we were hoping for this time of year.
Well, we now take you live to our live shot buddy, showing us what the traffic is looking like this Friday morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Currently, we're now back on West 7th Avenue, driving eastbound on West 7th on our dash cam from Fillmore Street to Jefferson Street, and we're underneath those cloudy skies out there. And we're waking up with dry road surfaces. It's been a while since we could say that. Seeing some medium traffic flow this morning. And cold temperatures, just as Zach was saying, so definitely bundle up, stay warm this morning. And the best news of all, no vehicle accidents to report and no delays to slow you down on your morning commute.
Because of his delays with his unemployment claim, an Albany resident was facing homelessness. Now, that all changed when he got the phone call he is waiting for months for. Christina Giardinelli from our Portland sister station has been tracking delays for some unemployment applicants and bringing their concerns directly to the employment department.
When you walk into Jason Klinkable's home, his love for his 12-year-old daughter, Danielle, is instantly apparent. Large parts of his living room are dedicated to her, including a height chart they began in 2017. But he hasn't seen her in 3 months.
It's been tough.
What do you tell her?
She says, "Dad, I know you're doing the best you can." I said, "Just hang in there."
He hasn't been able to afford heat in his home for her to visit or to put gas in the car to go visit her.
I was terminated just before Thanksgiving. You know, it was a bad time of year for my trade just to jump right in to an.
As a sprinkler repairman in a business that peaks in the springtime, he says finding work at the start of winter was tough. He filed for unemployment, but his former employer contested the claim, delaying the process. I looked through his appeal paperwork and saw that a judge ultimately sided with him, saying he was laid off because of lack of work and not conduct. But that ruling didn't come till March.
At that point, you know, it was basically like turning the lights off. And it was, I think, a couple days after that, I lost power.
The process of determining unemployment eligibility on a contested claim can be lengthy. When the employment department switched to a new software, Jason's delay got extended. 3 months behind on rent, he was hit with a non-payment eviction from the home he's had for 8 years.
I'm supposed to be out today. The landlord, he sent me an email yesterday asking if I was going to turn the keys in.
But as I was interviewing him, this happened.
We'll give you a call tomorrow, but as of now, it's showing up on the status of your weeks as all of the payments being initiated.
The employment department tells him he should see the money tomorrow.
That was Christina Giardinelli reporting. The employment department told him on that phone call that the claim was just waiting for manager's approval to go out. Once they heard about the eviction notice, the agency rushed out a payment.
Well, the city of Eugene may be known for its rain, but it's also known for its beautiful sunny summers. And this year, Eugene Parks and Open Spaces has launched a new pilot with the aim of expanding the food truck program to developed parks. The city had a similar program in previous years, but it only applied to 3 parks. This year, the pilot program is open to new locations such as Stryker Field. A permit is required, which can range from $30 to $200 per month, depending on the days of operation. The Eugene Parks and Open Spaces representative says it's a great way to enhance the park experience and support local business.
Families come, they're working up an appetite, getting hungry. If we can provide convenient, delicious food, they can feel good about supporting local businesses, and they can stay longer in the parks. It's a win-win all the way around.
We also spoke with several food truck owners in Eugene to see if they would be interested in this program. They say they need to stay loyal to the customers who know them at their current locations.
Build a really good relationship with all the community, the workers, the banks, and so people start coming from everywhere to this location. So it'd be hard for me just to disappoint these customers by just for another opportunity. But the things I could do is like open in another location.
We're well established and have gained this following that's loyal to us, so we try to stay loyal to them. And we're very fortunate and blessed for that, so we kind of don't want to mess with a good thing.
I think it's just a great idea that they're inviting more food trucks and food carts out. I'm pretty happy here, but I'm open.
For more information on program pricing and hours, head over to the City of Eugene's official website. Now, do you have a favorite food truck?
Probably Lonnie Moku's. I'm a kid from Hawaii, so I get a chance to eat some Hawaiian plate lunch. It's always a good thing to me.
For sure. I like Poco Loco. It's off of Highway 99 Barger area near Winco. It's so good.
This program seems cool too, because not only will it give new spaces an opportunity to have food trucks, maybe some new trucks can pop up and try something out if someone's been thinking about the opportunity.
Love a good food truck.
Absolutely.
Well, we are 1 week away from a big event at Churchill High. The 3rd annual Unified Basketball League wraps up next Thursday when Churchill hosts South Eugene. Unified Basketball consists of athletes experiencing intellectual and developmental disabilities who work with partners to build an inclusive league so anyone can play. 4J Schools expanded the program this year to include students from North Eugene and Sheldon. The final game of the season takes place April 11th at 6:30 p.m. at Churchill's Lancer Dome.
Well, the city of Winston is set for a fiddly good time. Our reporter Rigo Aguilera, I'm going to blame him once again, wrote that intro and also visited the Oregon Old Time Fiddlers Convention to learn more.
Hundreds of musicians and music lovers alike are converging at the Winston Assembly of God Church to participate in the Oregon Old Time Fiddlers Convention. The free public event will include jamming, dancing, and lessons for visitors.
It is such a family atmosphere. I have so many friends from around the state that I consider my brothers and sisters in music, and when we meet, it's just like everybody gets a hug, and it's just such a warm feeling. Plus, I love to play music.
The convention is put on by the Oregon Old Time Fiddlers Association, whose focus is on old-time music played from the first half of the 20th century, bringing in some of the best musicians in the state, showcasing a variety of instruments.
The thing that's consistent is the music playing at all times, and then there's classes and workshops, fiddle, banjo, mandolin, guitar, so it provides different venues for people to improve their skill.
They expect several hundred visitors to stop at the convention. The Old Time Fiddlers Convention is set to run from April 4th till April 6th. In Roseburg, I'm Rigo Aguilera reporting.
Include workshops. While a dance takes place on Friday, obviously me and Angela are just warming up for that, and a youth and fiddle contest showcase is on Saturday. Now, the organization hosts events all year throughout the state. That'd be a fun time.
Yeah, you know, I actually was a fiddler, technically, because I did violin.
Really?
And the fiddle just means violin, I think.
I don't know. You could, if you say it with confidence, I'll just believe you.
I might not be 100% sure on that, but the fiddle's beautiful. I love it.
I'll check the
it's so
Google
fun.
machine after this.
Definitely,
and we'll see.
please.
Also, I'm with you guys. I'm learning something new about Angela every single day.
Yeah, I like to keep the mystery.
Next story. She's too cocky. Moving on.
Well, with just months remaining in the Oregon Health and Science University Pathfinder 2 study for early detection of cancer, the Knight Cancer Institute brings the test to Coos Bay in its mobile unit. It's a second clinical trial for a multi-cancer early detection test called Galleri, created by the biotechnology company Grail. Eligible candidates aged 50 to 79 have their blood drawn to test for more than 50 types of cancer. The trial, which runs through Friday at Bay Area Hospital Cancer Center, aims to enroll 35,000 participants nationwide to look at how Galleri performs for various demographics.
OHSU is leading the enrollment in the nation. We have over 5,000 people in Oregon enrolled. Here at Bay Area Hospital, this next 2 days with this event, we're going to pass 600. We could potentially identify cancers very early, screen for cancers before people even have any kind of symptoms. It's possible that in the future we may be able to use a blood test in place of some other invasive kinds of things.
Nationwide screenings began in January of 2022 and will end in June. To help the community catch cancer early, the Bay Area Hospital Cancer Center holds screening events each year.
The earlier you can detect cancer, the better. So we see patients all the way through that journey, from diagnosis all the way through treatment. And I often hear patients talking with their doctors about, I'm glad I caught this early. In an early stage, your chances of survival are much higher. This just gives us another tool to be able to detect cancer early.
The clinical trial mobile unit heads to Roseburg's Aviva Health next week, followed by the Dalles at Adventist Hospital. The test is still under development and is not yet approved by the FDA.
The pinwheels were planted once again at Bay Area Hospital's Kids Hope Center. Each pinwheel representing one of the hundreds of child abuse victims served by the center last year. Community members like Bikers Against Child Abuse and city council members planted pinwheels around the center on Wednesday to bring hope in the face of dark times that children have faced. Last year, the Kids Hope Center served 319 children ages 3 to 18 with services to help them recover from abuse and move into a brighter future. They use the first Wednesday of Child Abuse Prevention Month each year to honor those children.